Andrew!
Wait, what? I need to study. I can't afford to lose any time.
What are you so stressed out about?
Midterms! I need to study.
I mean, all I have is test and A-push.
Every single one of my classes is like A-push.
Well, you better take a break to anchor the deck.
Fine. Next up, we have a fall cooking segment from Jasmine Barnes-Diaz.
This is it, Fiona.
Sorry.
This is the take. Mark!
Hi everybody! Today we are going to be making a lunch special that you can make from the comfort of your dorm, aka
Gourmet for your dorme.
starting us off, we have a salad, which ingredients include
First, we need to wash the lettuce. Now we're going to chop the lettuce. Okay, so we're going to cut the chicken in half lengthwise so it's thin enough to be cooked by the iron. You can hold your hand on top of it like this and just cut.
Next, you're going to tenderize your chicken. Make sure you have parchment paper above and below your chicken. Get your rolling pin and tenderize your chicken.
Next, we are going to season the chicken. So first, we're going to dry off both sides, but just one side first. Then we're going to add some salt. Not too much, just enough to create a nice crust. And some pepper. Now we're going to crush and chop the garlic.
For the pocket, you're going to tear off a thick piece of aluminum foil, fold it in half, and fold over a few times to make sure it's secure on either side.
Now we're going to put the chicken in the pocket and it will become hot. A hot pocket, if you will. And now we're going to put the rest of the stuff in.
After you put your garlic and onions in, next you're going to put about a tablespoon of apple juice, a few squeezes of an orange. Next you're going to close your packet, add another layer, and with your iron already heated, you're going to begin to apply heat to your flattened chicken. So you're going to iron it out for 2 minutes on one side and then flip it and do 2 minutes on the other side.
Red onion, chicken, chopped apples, chopped walnuts, dried cranberries, feta cheese, dressing, and romaine lettuce. Thank you for cooking with us!
Decatur band students did not celebrate a traditional American Thanksgiving this year. Instead, they spent their week-long break in Prague, the capital of the Czech Republic. For many, it was their first time traveling abroad.
This is my first time to Europe because last time I was out of the country, it was Mexico, and I was 6 years old, so I don't really remember it. So this is really my first time ever remembering leaving the United States, and I've experienced a new culture with a new language, and it's been great getting to learn it and getting to just be in a new environment.
Decatur exposed Czechs and tourists alike to an American high school marching band.
So you just marched here in Pilsen.
Can you tell me how you think you did as a band?
Well, I think the band did pretty well considering we didn't have a lot of practice time, but we pulled through and we ended up playing a lot of really good music, and the crowd ended up liking it better than I thought, and it was really interesting to see their impressions of marching band because they had no idea what it was, and so they got to see what it was like, and I really hope they enjoyed it.
The students visited many different sites, including castles, cathedrals, even the Terezin concentration camp that was used back in World War II.
I think we really represented America as really well. In their eyes, they didn't know because they have different types of music that they like. They have different types of songs that get them, excited and everything, and songs that are there for different purposes. Overall, it was a good way to connect, and I'm glad that we were able to share senses of music.
Lots of the young musicians expressed their content with exploring the famous, vast European city and being able to play music.
The connection of music is really impactful. It can show you it can tell different types of stories. It can show you different types of emotions or feelings or something like that.
Music, it doesn't matter what language you speak, you can understand it. And so by coming here, they were able to experience it like anybody else and be able to enjoy it. And so, yeah, hopefully they loved it.
For the deck, this is Genesis Reddix.
That segment made me so hungry. In fact, it made me so hungry I could probably eat an entire horse.
That's crazy, yeah.
Next up, we have a story about one of our very own Decatur High School students. Isn't that right, Andrew?
Wait, what are you talking about? What?
We're about to play your story.
Oh, right! Up next, we have a story about Decatur rapper Cash Fawn, produced by yours truly. Hope you enjoy.
People just start liking it.
Man, he comes with this crazy melodic flow. And it's just, I don't know, it just sets the tone for the whole song.
Fellow rapper Big Bag works with Cash Fawn regularly and looks up to him.
It's just crazy because like we all got like our own vibe, and we come together and we make this force, you feel what I'm saying? It's unstoppable.
Although Cash Fawn is well on his way to becoming the successful rapper he envisions himself as, he's always looking for new ways to improve.
You can see everyone's locked in, just waiting, He waiting to, honestly, what I mean by the waiting process is just be on top. He's gonna be on top. People waiting for him to make that transition. Whether they like it or not, they're gonna see it.
Cash Fawn is now a senior and is ushering in a new wave of rappers in addition to his own career.
Bro, that's like, he's real, he's honest. He's gonna tell you the truth, he's not gonna hold back, and you need somebody in your life like that, honestly.
Cash Fawn has lots of goals for the future and has lots of unreleased projects in the work.
I mean, y'all can pull up and come see us do our thing, man.
Everybody want to be on the wave. You know, that's the next thing. You go from hating to fake loving.
Just showing love. Even the people who hate on me, you feel me? Say stuff like, I'm finna be something one day.
For the deck, this is Andrew Hagberg.
Hey, welcome to Center for Sports. I'm Sydney. Recently, Decatur opened up the winter sports season, and swimming is off to a great start. They already qualified all their relays for state. The girls' varsity basketball team is also doing well. Although they got off to a rough start, they recently pulled out a win against region opponent Carver. On the wrestling mat, senior captain Alan Ferguson defeated the competition at the Warrior Rumble varsity tournament and brought home a first-place medal. Now off to JP for an on-the-scene report about the boys' basketball team.
Damascus?
Thanks for the update.
Andrew, have you been able to keep up with the news?
No, I haven't. I just have a lot of tests and not enough time.
Andrew, have you been able to keep up with the news?
No, I haven't. I just have a lot of tests and not enough time.
Don't worry. This next segment will bring you some of the most pressing stories from around the world. Take it away, Jared. Okay.
In Yemen, an ongoing war has intensified, with fierce fighting breaking out near the port city of Hudaya. UN officials warn that the fighting could threaten medical facilities and damage the port, which is the supplier of 80% of all humanitarian aid to Yemen. Also of concern are hundreds of thousands of civilians that live within the immediate area. As of right now, more than 150 people have died as a result of the fighting. In Ethiopia, near the Somalia-Oromia regional border, Ethiopian authorities have discovered a mass grave of at least 200 as of yet unidentified bodies. The grave was discovered during a probe investigating repeated human rights allegations leveled at the region's former president, Abdi Muhammad. He has also been accused of torture, rape, as well as fueling ethnic violence during his 13-year tenure as president. The Norwegian frigate KNM Helge collided with a Maltese oil tanker in the Hjaltafjord Fjord in Norway. All 137 of the frigate's crew were evacuated and 8 were injured, while none of the 27 tanker crew were harmed. The Helge was severely damaged and pushed to shallow water in order to prevent it from sinking. On November 9th, a man set a car on fire and stabbed 3 people near Bourke Road in Melbourne, Australia. The 2 survivors were hospitalized, while the perpetrator was shot by police, later dying in the hospital. The Islamic State group claimed responsibility for the attack, saying that the perpetrator was one of its fighters. This is not the first time such an attack has happened here, as this attack comes on the heels of a trial of a man accused of intentionally driving into pedestrians on Bourke Road a year ago, hitting 33 and killing 6.
Thanks for watching.
Oh.
Great, you finished studying. Do you want to do something fun to celebrate?
Are you joking? That was just one class.
Oh well, it was worth a try. See you next time on The Deck. Ooh, that was real crispy.